Hello and welcome to D&D Night on... Hello and welcome to D&D Night on DDOstream. Right here on twitch.tv/DDOstream. I am your Dungeon Master tonight, Cordovan, and this is going to be a strange one because this is going to be our holiday special. And special is in quotes. This is going to be a weird one, but it will be clean and family friendly for the most part here. I would expect it's not going to get worse than PG. So, should be just fine in case there's any concern about that. Let me go, though, and introduce everyone before I introduce the setting and what we have going on here tonight. So, first up, playing Caliente is Groovy. Say hello, Groovy.
Hey, everybody.
Tell me a bit about your character.
Alright, Caliente used to be a mercenary and was one of the members of the Red Hot Swamis. Hence retired and has moved on to study more thoroughly his magic, which is out of the abjurations.
Alright, up next is Fan Fan, being played by the one and only Bonnie Bew.
Fan Fan is a Dragonborn sorcerer. She's silver. She's Advent days old through the magic of magic.
What do you mean by Advent days old?
Like, through the Swords of Magic, she is fully hatched and grown at this point, but she's, what, maybe 15 days old?
Oh, okay, so a lot of worldly knowledge then.
Oh yeah, she knows all about things. Right now she's trying to learn the true meaning of the holidays, whatever holiday this is.
Let us hope that she wasn't born in a Burger King. Up next is Nivmind, and you are playing a newly created character for tonight, Nimbjorn.
Yes, Nimbjorn is a bear-themed shifter from a clan of shifters that like to do most of their voyages on boats. Kind of like a Viking-esque thing. And he's here to fight with bare hands or axe or whatever needs to be necessary.
So is he more pirate, or pirate's captain, or admiral, or just like looter plunderer in a big Viking ship?
It depends on how you talk to him. He could be a sailor one moment, and he could be a pirate the next.
Alright, we have got Rogue Baby here, and you are playing, if I recall, Jolly, correct?
I am playing Faceplant John.
That's right, Faceplant John.
Faceplant John.
Faceplant John was newly created just for the show here tonight, so not a fully fleshed out character, but that gives you an opportunity to literally do whatever you want with this character tonight.
Oh yes, he is a ranger hill dwarf, and we don't ask him about his name, Faceplant John. That's just rude. But he is the foosball champion of the world from his town.
Nice. And then finally here we've got Bach Lagor playing Jolly the Old.
Jolly the Old is a rather elderly cleric. He's a halfling cleric. He's been around the world a good bit. He's seen a lot of things a lot of people haven't seen and wouldn't want to see. And kind of consider him the grumpy, in spite of his name, the grumpy version of Grumpy from the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs fame. He's not exactly the happiest person in the world, but he does like to help people. So, hello everyone.
Nice. Alright, so what have we got going on tonight? This is a one-off holiday special, and just a quick reminder that D&D Night on DDOstream is brought to you by Fantasy Grounds. Yes, we got a sponsor. FantasyGrounds.com is where you go to find more information. Fantasy Grounds is the most supported virtual tabletop with more official licenses than any other virtual tabletop. It is true, they got tons of them, and you can find out more at FantasyGrounds.com. They also have a new version coming out in the near future that is going to be Unity based, so they're upgrading kind of the overall architecture, and we'll be showing that off here I'm sure on stream. But what do we got going on tonight? We have got 'Twas the Night Before. This is a one-off story, just going to take a couple of hours start to finish, and we can kind of go to whatever we need. So the players are just as much in the dark, I think, as everyone else. Let's get started. You are currently sitting in a house. It is dark. That's not a cabinet, that's a fireplace. I just didn't have a fireplace. But think of it, you guys surrounding a hearth right now. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. For you see, in this land, in this time of year, the night is spent alone, hidden in fear. The children get nestled with strong magic wards, while warriors prepared for invaders outdoors. For this time of year, this one night alone, the animals take charge and make humans atone for their hunting and eating and hauling and whipping and mushing and killing and breeding and keeping. They'll bash in your brains and then take a nap, wipe the lawn with your blood, and then with a snap they'll crash through the door, and with just such a clatter, the screams of those inside won't even matter. But if that weren't enough, there are those still more who use cold and the snow to achieve their dark goal. For they use this animal night for their own, with purpose to steal and to corrupt and to pwn. Some warn of a demon, Santar of the Claws, who uses Christmas to wreak havoc and break all the laws. This demon burgles and deals, and then with a whistle takes heads with a pitchfork and leaves animals the gristle. As he flies to the next home to fulfill his dark wish, your party is waiting. Now roll for initiative.
Is this a jolly time of year?
Doesn't sound like it to me.
I think that depends entirely on what side you're on and who's playing.
I forgot to change my night to a more positive color.
Are the players still a little quiet?
Well, I turned you up, and I checked to see if I could turn it up in the settings. So far, I seem to be about maxed out at 100% here, so could be I'm just loud.
He doesn't look so jolly.
Makes me think about holidays at home.
I mean, he's not jelly yet. He hasn't succeeded.
He will be jelly.
Nice. Yeah, if someone actually, let me go check Twitch chat here quick, and also welcome everyone who is watching in Twitch chat. Thanks for being here. I see Cracknot. Hey everyone, players are kind of quiet. I know that you had said that in chat. Update me if someone is in chat listening to this right now. I'd appreciate a quick audio check just to make sure that things are okay.
Yeah, how do we sound? Can you hear?
Oh, how's it going, boys and girls?
I'm actually going to turn myself down
So
just a
good to
little
know.
bit.
That's not
So,
me.
as I stated, as I stated in the
Better still quiet.
okay, well, fine.
Sounds fine on my end.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with it. You can hear me okay, and that's the important thing. Roll for initiative, as the poem ended.
Yep, I think we did.
I think we're all on the.
Yep.
Okay, relative to Jerry, we sound quieter. That just might be in our natures.
Well, like I say,
Here.
it could be I'm just loud. I tend to be that way sometimes. So, here's one other thing about Santar of the Claws. Santar of the Claws always goes first. So, Santar of the Claws pops out of the fireplace. Yes, the dreaded demon Santar of the Claws is here in your house. This is something that, you know, if you're going to grow up in this area, you get used to. The one night of the year that you can't really go outside, the one night everyone is stuck in their house, there are things that like to take advantage of that. One of the most recent being Santar of the Claws, who comes in to basically wreak havoc and destroy everything and kill everyone inside and then take their stuff and leave. Santar of the Claws looks at you all and says, You can all kill yourselves now if you would like.
But why? We got 8 instruments on the table over there. This is a great time to be alive.
Pass?
Is that a tradition?
Alright, so it is going to first attack the faceplant John here.
I'm not seeing it on the combat tracker.
Oh, let me make sure it's visible. There we go. Now it's visible. And hit with a attack. Does 13 points of damage. Basically, it pierced you right in the chest with its pitchfork.
Hey!
Actually, that was its tail. Never mind. Now the pitchfork is going toward Nimbiorn. And that is a hit as well. Nimbiorn does 18 or 16 points of damage.
Ow, ow, ow.
And another attack then with its fork over, swept through with faceplant John. That too is a hit. For another 18 points of damage. Ouch. Nimbiorn.
I don't really have all the actions set up, but like I would like to rage.
Definitely.
I don't have the button for that, so let's just pretend. And reckless attacks this guy with the nice clothes. So I rage adds 2 to the damage, right?
Yeah, I think so. Why is it not? I've got the feature in the thing, so you should be able to get it. Not
Yeah,
quite
it's
sure.
in my abilities. It's not showing up in my actions.
Okay. Do I need to just drag it?
Yeah. If you forget the coding, just drag it in there. Make it a lot.
Is there also a greater weapon fighting in that functionality thing? Because I have that too.
There you go. Now you got rage. Alright, you should have rage now, so you can just apply it to yourself.
I'm trying to. There's no apply button. Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
Alright, there you go. Now it should work. I had to give you however many per day. I don't know how many per day, but you get it throughout. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's the counter, but there's no thing to put the effect on self. Like I just have the shield.
Go ahead and open it. Right click on the shield. Go to add effect, and then we can get you the code.
All right.
Then how do I do that? Oh, okay. There we go. It looks like you're taking care of it, is that right?
Me? No, I just opened up the effect. I don't know what code to put in.
Yeah, I don't either. But someone else?
I'll get to you.
Okay. Well, it looks like he'll take care of it then. So, did you have another attack or anything?
Yes. which I will be doing now. It's time to detect the Haws.
Oh, there we go. Alright, so this is new information as of right now to the people in Twitch chat. If, when making an attack, one of the players here tonight hits and does a good one-liner, you know, the kind of thing you might see in a movie like Die Hard or something, you will do an additional 1d8 Christmas damage on that attack. So just basically add a d8 to it. Just a graze, unfortunately, on that one. And then basically just roll another d8.
I did. I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay, okay. Cool. And that's your turn then, right?
Yep.
Or did you want to try to back out or anything? I mean...
No, I think that's an attack of opportunity.
It might be, yes.
No. I want to stay in and get all the red gooey candy.
Alright, Faceplant John, it is your turn. You are facing Santar the Claws, who just pierced your gut with its tail and sliced you with its pitchfork. Its eyes are raging, flaming, and you know, you've been told this thing pretty much will kill everyone. Granted, they're not all warriors like yourself, but...
No, they aren't. Alright, let's see. I'm right next to this guy, so I'm gonna go with the hand axe, because I'm a little too close for the bow. Do I get one, just one attack?
No, you should have several, I would think. Yeah, at the very least I see an extra attack, so you attack twice at the very least.
Okay. Really? Well, that's 2 4s in a row.
Bummer. Okay.
Where does it say how many attacks you have?
Well, it's in your kind of...
You
Extra
have one.
attack.
yeah, abilities, you'll see extra attack. Favorite enemy, I'm assuming, is probably whatever you want it to be. Maybe animals, I don't know.
Maybe animals, yes.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'm done.
Now, a couple of things I guess you could note. You do have the ability to cure yourself. You do have Cure Wounds. Hail of Thorns is a spell attack that basically creates a rain of thorns on a ranged attack. So if you're pulling out your bow, you can do that. You have Bark Skin to help protect your AC. Dark Vision, so you can see in the dark and pass without trace. So that you can pass without trace, which again, when dealing with animals, might not be the worst thing in the world. Alright. Jolly the Old.
Alrighty, let's see. Looks like we got a couple of our party members that are decently hit here. Where is Faceplant at?
I'm right in front of Mr. Claus.
She's the dying one on the floor.
I'm not dying.
Doesn't look like I have any lay on hands, but I guess I can roll a medicine to help get her some hit points back.
Yep.
How close do I need to be?
Well, for Healing Word, that is a ranged attack, but for the rest it has to be touch.
So medicine is the same as healing word, I guess? Because I don't see any spells on it. Oh, maybe it's down here. There they are!
Yeah, there they are. They should be all...
There you go.
Oh, you may have to prep them. Yeah. You'll want to prep your...
Yep.
Switch mode to preparation, pick which spells you want. You can see on the chart it's like 4, 3, 3, 1. And then, actually, I picked you as a divine domain as well, so the spells... light, I think. And then one other you just get automatically. Daylight as well, you get automatically.
Yeah. It doesn't say how many I can pick, though.
In preparation, spell casting is 4, 3, 3, 1.
cleric, it's cleric level is 7 plus your wisdom modifier. Is how many spells you can know for the day.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Pick whatever you want. It's all good. This is probably, there's a pretty good chance this will be your only opportunity to cast these spells. So basically just cast whatever. So what I did is I basically gave you a bunch of spells. Sometimes I played by the rules, sometimes I didn't. But I gave you guys a whole bunch of spells that could hopefully give you some creative stuff to do here today, should you wish it. And you can cast anything in your spell list.
I thought I put it on faceplant, John. You don't just click and drag it? No, apparently not.
Oh, click the magnifying glass next to it. Now open it up. That's what you
Is
need.
that, yeah, that's what I want. And I just click and drag that.
Yep, it'll be like cast, attack, damage, save, whatever it is you need to do.
Thank you, kind sir.
All right, we'll get there. Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, no problem. We're all. You also have some ability to. For example, let me point out you have improved flare. You can use your warding flare feature when a creature that you can see within 10 feet of you attacks a creature other than you, which will be happening here in the near future. So when that takes place, you can use your warding flare ability, which will interpose divine light between yourself and an attacking enemy. When you are attacked, a creature within 30 feet of you that you can see, you can use a reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll, causing light to flare before the attacker before it hits or misses. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your wisdom mod. I think you can use it twice. You regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest in that. So basically twice here, when an enemy within 10 feet of you attacks, you can use your warding flare feature on it. Like when it's attacking, right?
Yeah, I looked. I saw spare the dying, medicine, medical intuition, survival athletics, warding flare, healing word, aid. Sacred flame is even listed here as well. So, cool.
So it sounds like the way I read that with improved flare and warding flare is that it would basically impose disadvantage on the creature's next attack, even though they didn't specify it that way. But I'm assuming that's the case.
And that's a second action that I could take to impose it on.
It's a reaction, correct. So basically,
Okay, so
yeah. So for example,
the next time I see him attack, I can use it on him.
yeah, like if you see Faceplant John or Nymbjorn or Caliente attack, then you can use your reaction to impose that on Santar, should you wish.
And it's kind of an interrupt, just like shield is. So basically, you declare your attack, use that, and then that attack is at disadvantage.
Well, okay, so I see it here in features. I can click on it, but do I just take that little shield and drop it on?
I assume so. Just try dropping it on Santar.
We'll try it. Yeah, next time it comes up, I'll try that. Or do you want me to try it now?
No, it's fine. Just wait till... No, you can wait till someone attacks. I just wanted to kind of point that out. Were you going to do anything else this round?
No. That's all. I think that's all I'm going to be able to do. Just wanted to get...
Okay, Caliente.
some points back.
It is up.
Alright. I'm going to move into a real square. And then, alright, Centaur. Hear those silver bells? They're about to toll for you. Fantastic.
No. So you'd use Toll the Dead. I don't know what that even is. Necrotic damage, huh?
Yep. It's a cantrip that basically rings the bell of death at him. It it hurts them more if they've already been injured.
Very nice. And did you already do the 8, or do you just want to roll the D8 now?
Wouldn't do the D8 because I forgot to hit the effect I made for it.
Nice. Additional 7 then.
Add that to it.
Cool. Anything else on your turn then?
Let's see. I don't really have any handy bonus actions at the moment, so that will.
Alright, Fan, you're up.
I will also move into a complete square. And I will point at bad Santar and say, "You have no business coming down our chimney, so chill out." And then I
Ooh, that, you know what? That's 2d8 damage because those are two separate attacks.
So I'm going to cast Frostbite on him. See if he saves. And he doesn't, so he'll have disadvantage on his next attack. With next melee attack. And oh, he's resistant to me. That's very sad.
Yeah, well, it is kind of a devil attack there, but you nonetheless did do that and
And
do
then
additional
do
2d8. Yes, an additional 2d8.
Have some Christmas. Woo!
Wow. Okay, so that was an additional
9
9.
damage of Christmasness.
Additional 9 points of Christmas damage. That's probably something like going to a target.
And that's me. I'm sure everyone else has this totally covered.
Normally it would be Faceplant's turn, but remember, Santar the Claws always goes first. So, Santar the Claws is like, you guys are tougher than I look, or than you look. I better get some help here. So, you've actually startled Santar of the Claws.
Is he clutching his pearls?
Oops, that's not it.
We're gonna leave him in a crisp mass.
Oh no, it's a bad present.
And you can thank DDO Even for putting together this awesome bit of artwork there.
Thanks, even.
Thanks, even. It's a bad gift.
So it
That is
summons that.
fabulous.
And also, the smoke from the chimney itself joins to attack. Meanwhile, Santar of the Claws scrambles up the chimney with care. Which means Faceplant and Nimbiorn do technically have an attack of opportunity, keeping in mind these things may have reactions as well.
Oh, let's get some chestnuts roasted on this open fire.
Ooh, nice.
Well, I can't hit crap. I missed my attack of opportunity.
Alright.
It's up to you, Nim.
You better check twice, because I'm coming for you.
Oh, you miss. Well, he is sneaky. He's been doing this for a while, so, that's kind of how it goes. He scrambled up the chimney. With care. Now, Faceplant, it's your turn.
Ah, okay. So Santar is out of range now.
Yes, he is up the chimney. Well, I mean, it depends what you're going to do, I guess.
Well, I do like crumpets, so I don't know that I could fit up that chimney. Let's see. Let's try this. What is this in front of me? Smoke method? Smoke this sucker. Okay, really? Let's try my second attack. I need to change dice. Hey!
Ooh, a solid hit against the smoke from the fireplace that has come to life to attack you.
Like I said, smoke this.
Nice.
Wah wah.
Well, it took some damage.
Alright, I guess that's me.
Alright, the smoke method itself exhales a 15-foot cone of smoldering ash. So, anyone within a 15-foot cone of the smoke method here. If I can remember how to draw it.
I think it's both mouse buttons and the alt.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Is this the point where I can drop that warning fire and try?
Yes.
Okay, click and drag does not work apparently.
Alright, there we go. Do you guys see that? It looks like Faceplant John, Nimbiorn, and Caliente all need to make a saving throw. That would be a DC 10 Dex save throw or be blinded. So Nimbiorn, Faceplant, and Caliente, DC 10 Dex save or be blinded. Hello everyone. Glad to see some people here in chat. Could you guys maybe not hear me? Oh, sorry. Maybe it would help if people in Discord could actually hear what I was saying to them. You can now see the cone. That's right there. I need you to make a DC 10 Dex save, as the method exhales a 15-foot cone of smoldering ash. So Caliente, you are blinded until the end of the method's next turn. Alright, and then it's going to make a melee weapon attack against Faceplant.
That's when you use it.
And that's a hit.
Yeah, I tried. It won't let me click.
For
and
just
drag.
5 points of basic slashing damage. And that's the end of its turn. Nimbiorn, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm going to do, I guess, I'm going to use my action surge. And, of course, you know, reckless. Wait, dude, is reckless take up a turn, or is that just something I can do?
That's just a thing.
Okay, so yeah, action surge, reckless. I'm gonna attack this mimic box from me. I'm like, it's my axe in the box.
Nice.
Saturday Night Live reference.
Yep, there's a nice extra D8. And a serious amount of damage there to that smoke method. Or no, the mimic actually, right.
Yeah. I'm like, you're gonna get a lump of coal.
Very nice. Alright, so let's do an extra 2D8.
But because of action surge, I'm gonna do 2 more attacks against.
Oh, nice! No, your first 2 attacks you didn't roll damage on.
I didn't? Oh.
Or did you? I don't think so. I don't see it in the log here.
No, I don't think he did. Nice.
Nice. You crushed the present with a splat, and the mimic goes down.
I'm gonna move up to the smoke method, and I'm like, "Have you been naughty or nice?" And my
I see it as, unless someone messed up, Jolly the Old's turn.
Let's see. Yep. Can y'all still hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Face plant John's still pretty. I'm gonna cast some healing again. His face plant is still pretty hurt there.
It wasn't because I face planted this time.
And let's see, I tried doing that warning fire, but for some reason I wasn't able to use it a while ago. I must have done something wrong there. I can still do 1 attack, perhaps? Or not now.
Yeah, well, I don't know, can you?
I think Cure Wounds is an action, and Healing Word's a bonus action.
Yep, it is. That
Yeah.
may be all I have for the moment.
Well, at the very least, if I recall, one of your cantrips is a bonus action, right? Nope, Sacred Flame is an action.
Yep, I can, well, Sacred Flame might not be a good idea from where I'm standing right here, though.
True.
Yep, no, I better not.
Alright, so then Caliente, it's your turn.
Yeah.
You are blinded until, at the moment, covered in basically sooty smoke.
Yep, and I was just coding my action. Let's try and dodge. That's clear up my eyes.
Okay.
Well,
Fan.
since the bad gift has already been returned, Fan, she holds up her focus, which is a snow globe, and she shakes it, and all the little big snow inside rains down upon the little dragonborn figures that are building snow lizards. And she points at the smoke method, and she says, "Unless you're a dragon, smoking is bad for you." And then she casts a ray of frost.
Smack, hit. Yeah, you've damaged it. This thing is, not happy.
Truth hurts.
Alright, you gonna do anything else? Move or anything?
That is it.
Alright, so normally it would be Nimbiorn's turn, but remember, Santar always goes first. So Santar actually continues scurrying up the chimney, and drops down a couple more gifts.
Do not want gifts.
Aw, you shouldn't have.
It's that sweater I always wanted. Yay.
Oops.
I hope
Keep
it's
on.
not fruitcake
There we go.
Or underpants.
or socks
I don't mind socks.
or a twig.
coal. Actually, coal's not that bad.
Oh, yay, something that takes AA batteries, thank you.
Alright, there we go. And that's the turn. So, Dimbjorn, your turn. You no longer see where Santar has gone.
Decisions. I'm not really good at these. Alright, it's time for me to smack some boxes. Reckless.
Those a couple of strong hits against the Christmas present mimics.
I'm re-looking up. It says that great weapon finding, I get to re-roll 2s. Can I re-roll that down?
Uh,
I don't have it programmed, I'm sorry.
yeah, sure, that's fine. Yeah. I can't remember if that's only on attack or also damage, but that's fine.
It's only damage.
Oh,
yeah.
great.
That's
Okay.
that was my damage roll anyways. I rolled 1. I think I have to settle for that though.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, that's fine. So, I think that's your turn unless you're going to do something else.
I think that'll be it for now.
Oops, sorry.
Jump right past.
Yeah, how do I... There we go. Faceplant.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. So, I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with this axe, so I'm dropping the axe and pulling out my short bow. Let's get to Pearson. Hey!
Wow.
And so how do I do this Hail of Thorns? Do I just...
If you should just, like, if you expand the spell, there should be an effect that you could just drag it to the mimic. Or even damage on it.
At the... Whoops. Sorry, that was another hit. I was trying to do the damage.
Yep. No, yeah, there
we
you
go.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Now, you also did do an extra 1d8, so I'll just roll that. There we go. An extra 5 points on the mimic there.
Yeah.
Alright, Caliente.
Okay, does the blind end on my turn or on the smoke method's turn?
On the smoke method's turn.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to hold a cast action until the smoke method's turn. Until
Makes
I can
sense.
see.
Sure. Okay. Whose turn it now is, and is going to... blow another round of smoldering ash.
Go ahead and put him at disadvantage so that I can use warding fire, because that's really all it does.
Okay.
I can't click and drag it on him.
Okay. Well, it's a saving throw that you need to make, so that won't apply to this attack. That would be a different thing. Like if it actually does its attack, that'll make sense. But this is simply its Cinder Breath action. Each creature in the area needs to succeed on a DC 10 Dex save or be blinded.
You know, fair enough. I did try and ask it a question, but it didn't tell me the answer.
So, yeah, Faceplant and Jolly and Caliente need to make Dex saves.
Dex saves?
Man, this method has a problem with Caliente.
Caliente had his eyes closed and been trying to clear his vision fast.
Yeah, you made it. And so did you, Faceplant. It is only DC 10.
I would love to see a reality TV show where Caliente and the Smoke Method share an apartment for a month.
So, that's real good. Jolly, you need to make a deck save. Just basically open up the sheet, go to the main, see where the deck's stat is over on the right-hand side for saves. Double-click on it.
Okay, and would that trigger my... Can I see again at the end of this?
Yes, and that is its turn.
Okay. In that case, now that I can see again, let's roast some chestnuts. Create bonfire underneath the mimics in the fireplace.
Very nice. So how's that work? Create bonfire. You create a bonfire on the ground that you can see within the range, blah blah blah, 5-foot cube. Any creature in the space, when you cast the spell, needs to make a dex save or take 1d8 fire. Creature must also make the save when it enters for the first time or ends its turn there. Increases, blah blah blah. Actually, yeah, so it's actually 2d8 at this point then.
Yep.
Concentration up to a minute.
And assuming that Quip did the Christmas damage, there's 8 more points of Christmas damage than the one that took damage.
Cool. Alright.
So I'll keep them targeted for if they're still there at the end of their turns.
Alright, so the Mimic is not happy, but would you actually know if it was?
They're not on the tracker either.
Maybe the Mimic is the tracker.
There you go.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Oh, an automatic miss with Grimbjorn.
Nim's getting grim.
And it's trying to, and it's going to bite. And it hit with its bite. 4 partially resisted, 5 points of acid damage. Now, because it didn't hit you a bit rather than hit you, you don't have to worry about any other Mimic-related activities. So that's it with the Mimic. The second Mimic now, however, sees its friend is like, I'm going to do that.
This tastes good.
Ooh, and misses with its pseudopod attack. Tries to bite. Oops, sorry. And also bites, but again. 6 points partially resisted, but you are not adhesed. Jolly the Old, it's your turn.
Nim's standing there with a present on each leg, gnawing at it.
Oh, also they need to take... Actually, no, it's the next turn, right? Because they took the initial turn. But they did end their turn there, so they should take another 2d8 damage.
I've been doing it. At the end of their turn, they make the save for taking damage. So that
Alright, and I can just leave you to...
Mimic caught a flame.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. Alright, Jolly the Old.
Alright, I don't see the radius. I mean, it's a ranged attack. I think I can use Sacred Flame and not affect Nimbiorn. I hope I can.
Yep.
Because I want to continue. I'm going to shift 1 square over, and I want to continue roasting some chestnuts on this flame with smoke method. Let's see. It does say succeeded, right?
Yep.
All right. And grab the damage. It says here on the thing 1d8 radiant, but it's supposed to be 2d8 at 5th level, correct? So shouldn't I roll this
Sure,
twice for the
that
damage?
sounds fine.
He did anyway.
It did roll twice?
No, the one die killed him alone.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. Cool. Oh, chestnuts roasted.
I'm trying to figure out how I get rid of the blinded condition.
Oh, I can. Who's blind?
You are Caliente, but it should be gone at the end of the smoke method's turn. Yeah, it's unconscious.
Nice.
Although it basically turns into a puff of 5-foot smoke there. Are you done with your turn there, Fan? Or Jolly?
Yeah, yep, that'll do.
Alright, Fan, you're up.
Since I see the presence on the open plane, I feel like that is totally handled. So, I've heard that the holidays just fly by and they're over before you know it, and that's really going to happen because I'm going to cast Haste on Nimior.
Nice.
And that will be my turn.
Alright, so Santar is, at the moment, gone. And it is Mimic 2's turn. So they're not really trying to get out of the fire just because they are presents and their main purpose is to be consumed probably, but try to kill you before they do. Whoa, natural 1. Just swinging wildly. Maybe it's got, fire in its eyes or something like that, because it's useless. Mimic 1 is also going to attack, however, the thing in front of it. Okay, that is a hit. So first off, it's going to do 5 points of damage to you, but we need to deal with the adhesive. So you are adhered to Mimic 1, and you will need to make a DC 13 check to not be adhered when it's your turn.
Okay.
Fan, you're up.
Again? Oh,
Yep,
you have the
yep.
random thing.
Yeah, I do rando and ish.
Marlin Rando.
It keeps streamers on their toes.
Woo! So, what can I do that would be helpful? I will, I'm going to just, I will run up, because I don't know any better. And I'm going to assist, Nimbiorin with, pulling free of the stickiness on his next turn.
Thank you.
That should give advantage. I think it gives advantage.
Yeah, it says gives advantage.
Ouch! You've hit definitely, and you can take some Christmas damage there.
Oh, and blindness is apparently one of the ones I can't just remove.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how to actually remove it from you.
If you, in the combat tracker on the right
Oh, the
side,
combat tracker. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a icon for the effects there.
I always think it looks like a dove with its wings flapping.
maybe a pick.
There we go. Great. Okay. I learned
Always thought it
something
looked
tonight.
like Andy's Hamburg.
I learned something tonight, and that's the true meaning of Chrism Os. All right, whose turn is it? Fan, it was your turn. Are you done?
I'm done. I'm just here assisting.
All right. So you see out the right window a flash as Santar reappears to hurl fire through the window into the room.
Zoink, zoinks, it's vandalism, Scoob.
And takes that table with the instruments on it and puts it on fire.
Christmas is ruined.
Not the loot.
See my excellent flames here? I don't know if you can see those awesome flame drawings or not.
Oh yeah.
Fabulous. So realistic.
So, starts it on fire and cackles, saying, I don't need to even kill you myself. You have to come outside eventually. Charlie, it's your turn.
I am going to cast Guardian of Faith on myself here. Oh, I failed? Well, that was worth a try. Shift right here. That was a 4th level spell. There's nothing else that I can really do. Can you do the cantrip as well?
Well, only if it's a bonus action, or you've taken it. If your spell's a bonus action, then you can use it as an action. Or if you've taken a spell as an action, then the cantrip has to be a bonus action.
Yeah, 1 spell, 1 cantrip, if 1 is a bonus action.
It's a little weird.
Yeah, and it doesn't say that it's a bonus action, so I'm assuming it's not. So.
Okay. I think it would matter if you did have someone dead, because you could do Spare the Dying, I believe, as a bonus action.
We're not dead yet.
Thank God for that.
Well, the loots are dead.
Not the loot.
We only have 12 more musical instruments in this room. How are we gonna live?
So, let's see, the other thing, Faye, never mind, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I got a drum in my pack made out of a kobold skull. Does that count?
Nice.
There's dead silence.
Alright, so that is your turn then. Nimbjorn.
So, what check do I have to do?
It's it was a DC 13.
Strength or...
I think strength, yeah.
And I get advantage because I'm being assisted?
Sure.
And advantage because you're raging.
It just says grappled by it, escape DC 13, so I assume that means either dex or strength, but whatever.
Alright.
You did it, nonetheless, very handily, so now you are broken free from the mimic's sticky glue and facing the mimic in front of you.
Reckless. I'm gonna attack the Mimic 2. I'm here to bring holiday fear.
Natural 20 and a crit.
Nice.
Woo!
Whoop. You know, I just do what I do.
Crushing that package. It's now the second package you've destroyed, right?
Yep. I have
It's
quite a penchant
hard on
for
packages.
packages.
Do I hear "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas" playing in the background?
Alright, second attack, second box. I'm here to bring mass fear. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, another critical hit. Nice.
Oh, max damage.
Nice.
And I'm gonna...
Dealer 1d8.
You sir
Oh,
are bringing the
another-
box down.
One damage. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna do like a little spin in my spot and then end my turn.
Faceplant, you're up.
Alright. So is Sandy Claus out an open window?
Yes, you can see out the window. Well, the window's been shattered by the flame that got hurled through it. But, yeah, Santar of the Claws is on the other side of the window, invisible.
Alright, it's time for some roast beast.
Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm hasted too. I get one more action.
That's right, you do. Yeah. Alright, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
We'll take care of Faceplant's first attack here, and then we'll move back to you.
Oh, okay. I just went ahead and made my attack, my bad.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
Okay, so that was my first attack.
And that was an additional 7 points, right? That was what that last Faceplant D8 was about? Is that right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
All right.
And then my second attack. You know, my foosball elbow is just really acting up tonight.
It's all the cold weather.
Yeah.
Alright, how big is this fire on this table?
Enough to basically be setting the rest of the house on fire if it's not taken care of.
Okay. How does it compare to a small campfire?
Probably fairly similar.
Okay, good. In that case, I'll use prestidigitation to instantly snuff out a small campfire size.
Alright, yeah, that'll work. Okay, sure.
And let's see. And then I'm going to back up a little bit.
Strangely, the instruments are undamaged. Or were they part of the table to begin with?
That's some really nice bar top they got going there.
Must be Gibson.
Alright. So, Santar is first going to move, fly up the top towards the top of the house. And you hear in your head, you know, maybe I could let you live if you just leave and let me have everything.
Not the loot.
You also hear a knock on the front door.
Couldn't
Carolers,
possibly-
isn't it?
So, is the front door the one, like, the door that I'm nearest? I think that's door, like a foyer.
I'm going to do expert drawing here.
Okay.
That's the front door.
If I do a perception check, do I hear anyone say candygram?
You just heard a knock.
Oh, what the heck? I'll go over there and see who it might be.
In the middle of a fight.
Yeah, man. One minute left right here. I'm not sure where old Santa Car is.
You think Santar of the Claws may be on the roof.
So it can't be him knocking at the front door. Well, we can just let him knock and finish off this last mimic if y'all want.
The choice is yours.
Finish him. Finish him.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the mimic. Still my turn, right? Yeah, I thought
Yep.
so. Alright. Let's see if I can finish off this mimic here. Where'd it go? Well, he gave me a lot of spells. Ah, missed.
Yeah, I did. Because I figured I wanted you to have some options other than just healing.
Yep, but I missed.
Alright. So, you hear another knocking on the door, or is that almost like a woodpecker kind of tap? Maybe there's two of them.
Oh, that wasn't a miss. That the creature failed its save against your spell.
Is that what it was?
Yep, because it
I
rolled a
misread
7.
that.
Oh,
So I
okay.
do get to roll my damage.
Oh,
I'm glad
cool.
you read
Yeah,
I
alright.
was just tapping that.
that. Thank you.
That may matter.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna think about pecking sounds.
Well, we destroyed all those packages, so now the peckers are here. Pissed.
Is it a partridge or 3 for 10s?
Alright. The mimic starts hopping away, and Nimbiorn gets an attack of opportunity. And hits. And dies. Splat! For yet another package. It looked like it was maybe trying to open the door. Fan. You hear more knocking. And is that a holiday carol you hear in your head?
Oh no, it is carolers!
Not carolers.
And a free action business, the bonfire.
I would go and open the door, but I think I'd have to dash to reach it, and then I can open it. I don't think I'll die.
Alright, so you walk all the way over to it. And you hear a song that's something like jangle chimes? Something like that. It's well known, but you're not familiar with it. Caliente, it's your turn.
Alright. I think I'm probably going to hold action and wait till the threat.
You're just gonna stand there in fear, huh?
You know, we're sitting there in readiness.
Alright, faceplant, what do you think?
I love carolers. Open the door.
Alright, as soon as you open the door, you see, you think, well, actually you more feel things kind of whipping by the side of your cheek.
Don't whip my face, Fuzz.
But you don't see anything. Strangely, there's nothing outside of the door.
Hey, where'd the carolers go? Guess I'll have to sing. Jingle bells, Batman smells.
Alright. Nimbiorn.
Last turn I gave them my heart, but this very next attack I took their life away.
Oh no!
So I'm gonna make a perception check to see if there's any anything not, just like being agitated by, like I'm just assuming something's here that I can't see.
Okay, that sounds good. So why don't you make a investigation check, or actually perception check would be fine. You think you smell something that wasn't here before.
I smell something. I'm pretty sure it's not flatulence. I let the party know.
Oh, and let's see. You actually roll that perception again.
Take 2.
Okay. No, you definitely get the sense that something is not as it should be.
Stand fast, everyone. I don't think things are the way. It's really hard to talk like Wolverine all the time.
Alright, so let's see, which one is this now? go. Immediately in front of you, for Fan, and just to the next of Faceplant John, this little monster shows up, wearing a little elf hat, and carrying some glowing candy cane looking things. It looks at you cutely, Fan, and then a little proboscis spear-like object comes out of its mouth, and it tries to suck on your skull.
Ow!
I think that counts.
That's brain food.
Is this what the spirit of Christmas feels like? Christmas?
Alright, you succeeded on your concentration check for whatever it is you got going on. However, you did take some damage here, and you need to make a DC 11 Constitution save.
And I'll take my ready action. That's right.
Before or after the save? Okay, and you made the save, so you take 5 points of damage. And I took care of that for you. Now, the imp suddenly disappears again.
How festive.
Alright. Next up, you could have sworn it was just next to Fan, but the little evil elf just suddenly shows up right in front of Caliente, and again with the proboscis thing towards the head.
Okay, as a reaction, I'll cast Shield.
Alright.
Which then changes my AC. To 21.
Nice.
So does that miss? I think so. Let's see, where is it? Probably attacks with this one. And as part of that, I will use the remaining magic to spin up my arcane ward.
Cool. Alright, so after it's done attacking, the imp pops out. You don't know, though, if it actually moved. You didn't feel any kind of wind or anything. You didn't hear anything either.
Swing wildly.
Of course, part of the reason you didn't hear anything might be because it sounds like ha 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 ho 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 ho, and another jet of fire rocks the roof of the house. As someone's pelting your roof with fire. Probably Santar. Caliente. Now it's your turn for reals.
It's not me. Let's see. Alright, well most of my options would involve also setting this place on fire, where I need something to see. So I'm going to back up a bit, and then I will wait for one of them to show up before I do something awful.
Okay, when you back up, something gets to attack you.
Okay. AC is still 21. Actually, no, it's not, because I'm inspired by it.
But it missed. So you made it.
Fantastic.
Alright, is that it then? Jolly the Old, you're up. You clearly have got little demons, at least one, maybe 2 that you've seen.
Any chance I can do a perception check to see if I might notice where they may be?
Sure. Yeah, make a perception check. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you feel like there was something right in front of you.
Let's see. I think in order to cast this, I have to cast it on something. I can't just cast it in a spot. The sacred flame. Yeah, I've got to cast that on an object. Would it be disadvantaged just casting it to an empty spot, or is that not? No?
No, you just make a regular attack roll in front of you. Basically target the thing in front of you.
Here. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, nope, it won't do it on there.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
it's a Sacred Flame is a save and or
Yeah.
take damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep, I can't.
Let me make it briefly visible then, since you did hit it. Boom. When you hit it, you did notice it briefly pops there. Now you can roll damage on it, or it's save.
So I'll just roll the damage, or
Just roll a save. See if it hits. Alright.
So it saves.
It does save. Does it still take damage on... Does it take like half on a success?
Not on cantrips.
no?
Alright. Sorry.
Nope, no benefit.
And it pops back out of existence, but at least right now it's in front of you.
Okay, that's it.
Front of you, it pops back again very quickly as its piercing proboscis goes towards your head. Visions of sugar plums dance in your head. And you take 4 points of damage. Additionally, I think I can actually take this for you. So you succeed on the saving throw, so you only take 5 points of damage. Because it was, yeah.
And I'll take my big action on that.
Okay.
Okay.
Bummer.
It pops back out of sight. Faceplant, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to try to use Divine Sense. It says the presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor. The powerful good rings like a heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover.
Sweet.
Also know their type.
And you say as long as you can see it?
Within 60 feet, unless it's like behind a column or something.
Okay, so you see there are 4 of these things. One of them right in front of you, about 5 feet ahead of you. One behind it, another 10 feet. A third one off to your right and behind you, kind of over by the longer table there. And then one sitting right behind Nimbiorn.
Okay, I'm going to quickly shout out which person is next to which.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
Bjorn, it's behind you.
In front of me, the corner, by the long table, behind you, Nimbiorn. Something like that.
Yes.
Pardon me?
Strike!
You do get the sense that you could probably, if you have a second attack or action or something, you can attack that imp in front of you.
Okay. Yes, I will do so. And what do I roll on to? Imp 1.
Hit.
We're gonna turn you into bowls full of jelly.
All right, there you go. 7 points, and then another 1d8.
Wah, wah.
All right.
And basically, for as long as I'm sensing these guys, I'm gonna keep directing people.
Sure, I'm still. You have to do it as an action, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you do an action, I will I'll pop them back out. Actually, you know what? This is how I'll handle it. I'm going to pop them visible briefly when you say you're going to do that, and then I'll re-hide them.
There we go. That's where they are, everyone. Pick your target.
There you go. Alright, it is... You feel something trying to stab through the back of your neck there, and almost kind of, you know that scene in Matrix where Keanu's got that thing? It's kind of like that.
Ooh. Ooh.
You need to make a Con 11 save. Which you did.
Barely.
So you take 5 points instead of 10. Alright, now it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna, since my rage went away, I'm gonna bonus action rage. And then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna turn around to where behind me, I guess, since something attacked me. And I'm going to try to, I'm gonna swing. See if I
Yep.
hit anything.
Just roll a d20. You whiff air.
And then I get very angry. I'm like, why always one way?
However, you know it's not right in front of you. You still have some movement left. Whatever you want to do. I don't know how many attacks you got.
I got one. Well, I get 2 actions because I'm still hasted. So 3 more.
Yep. So you could basically move 5 feet, swing, move 5 feet, swing, move 5 feet, swing, move 5 feet, swing.
I think Nimbjorn's probably gonna actually. He's gonna take. That's 15, and see if he gets attack of opportunity. And if he
You
does,
do not.
Sweet. Then I'm going to move. Okay, so that's 15. I'm gonna move 15 over here.
And you run into one of the imps.
Then
let me
I will.
move you
swing.
over, and I will make it visible.
Then he will get the wrath. The wrath. Let's see. Reckless. That hit. Wow.
Yep.
And I'm like, you would poke an eye out.
Nice. Okay. And kasplat! You just cleave it in twain, and it is gone.
Alright. I still got 10 feet and and 1 more action, which could be 2 attacks. So let's see if I can get another attack of opportunity or bump in 10 feet. I'm going to move diagonally that way.
Nope, nothing.
Then I guess I'll just use my action to... I guess I would assist, but I don't know what...
Well, you can call an assist action. Probably it would have to be within 5 feet of you, so you could assist Fan, so that when it's Fan's turn, or when something is, say, doing an effect against Fan, that assist would apply.
Fan, I assist you. I am your assistant now.
I feel so assisted.
And it's your turn.
Fanfan's going to try stepping forward and using the information that Faceplant has provided previously. Fanfan would make a witty quip, but she's too busy using her cold breath.
It would sound like.
So remind me what the assist is in terms of. It's 1d4, is it?
Oh no, it's just she gets advantage. On
Oh, okay, cool.
her next
So
check.
you roll with advantage. then.
Or they get disadvantage on their saving throws against my cold breath. If that happens. I'm basically aiming for the corner.
Okay, yeah. That sounds good. And do you know how to do that, Cone? You hit both of them, so if you want to roll the save throw on them or whatever, that's fine.
Fantabulous.
One succeeds, one fails.
The one that fails.
Was the one that was in front of you, and it goes, basically turns into a ice cube and crumbles to the floor.
And the one that succeeded takes half that. So they take 3 damage.
Okay.
I can drag half to it.
No, I got it.
And that's everything I can do.
Glad to assist that, whatever that was.
Okay. Alright, imp number 4 shows up on your right side there, Caliente, and attacks.
Alright.
And misses. And if you want to make a perception check, Caliente. You notice it, before it pops back out of visibility, that it was covered in snow, like as that just cast by Fanfan.
It's got a little cold breath on it. Okay.
Nimbjorn, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna do a similar trek going diagonally this way to see if I get attack of opportunity.
You do not?
I'm gonna make my way to Caliente.
Alright.
And then back up towards the fireplace.
You get an attack of opportunity. And the thing is visible right there.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, go ahead and hit me. I'll hit him back.
Hit me, baby,
And it
one
missed.
more time.
Now it's your turn. I'll let you finish up your actions there. It's cool.
Reckless. He looks like a demented Easter bunny.
Alright, sure. That barely counts, but that'll count. That's good enough. Roll a d8. Oh!
It's a Christmas story.
And you just absolutely splattered it into the table there.
It's a wonderful death.
Alright.
I'll finish my turn by patting myself in the back.
Caliente, your turn. By your count, there's still probably one left in here somewhere.
Alright. I'm also fishing.
No, no luck.
In the Christmas future.
Alright, in that case, with my actual action, I'll hold until one becomes visible, and then I'll toll it.
Alright. Again, you can tell from up above another hurl of fire on the roof, and you're starting to smell a little smoke here too. Jolly, your turn. I believe, although you maybe want to hold your action until after faceplant, right? So you could just hold your action until after faceplant if you'd like to. That would be Baklagor's up. Could be he's briefly AFK or something. Why don't we move along then to faceplant, because we know you're going to want to do your thing.
Yes, I'm gonna do my thing and shout out where.
What's the range?
Wait, let me double check. 60 feet.
Yep, right on the edge, right over here.
Oh wow. Okay. And I get one attack. That's an action, and then I get my second action of another attack. Is that correct?
Do you get 2 actions, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah, extra, well, no.
I have extra attack.
Yeah, so you only get 1 action, but if that action is the attack action, you get to do it twice. However, your action was the divine sense.
Right.
So
Okay,
you would
so
still
that's
have,
good.
say, a bonus action you might be able to do, any kind of extra abilities you might have. Or you could at least run toward it or something. Or you could, shut the door.
Hey, I will shut the door.
And I don't know if any of your spells are bonus actions or not. I don't think they are.
No, they're not.
Okay, so then that might be it with you then.
So I'm shutting the door while pointing right at it, going, "It's there, it's there."
Alright, I'm going to go back to you, Jolly the Old. Baklagor, perhaps are you here? I'll be right back, sorry. We actually do have a little AFK there. Sorry about that. So we'll move on to Fan.
You get to show up. I'm ready for it.
Fan figures that these imps are not the root of the problem. The root of the problem is Santar the Claws. She's gonna open the door back up and go outside. And then she's gonna sing, "Oh, the monster outside is frightful, but the cold is so delightful. I'd really like you to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow." And she's gonna bring an ice storm down on the roof where
Ooh, nice.
really Santar messing about.
Alright, so you saw briefly, I'm going to put them visible on the map here. That's where Santar was at the start of the turn anyway. That's where you think the fireball went down.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Okay, so that'll cover most of the roof there. Alright.
Yeah, and it goes 40 feet high.
Sweet.
So anything in the range has to make a saving throw.
Alright, you can run the save on it.
She should get an extra D8 for singing that too.
Yeah, absolutely. You get a 2d8 for that.
He succeeds, but he still takes half damage.
Alright.
So I'm gonna roll and then I'll have it.
Very nice.
So 16? No, the cold, that's gonna be resisted, isn't it?
Yes. Do you know what their... I can't remember what the resist is.
The cold is resisted, so, like, the 7 will be, 3 instead.
Okay.
So that would be -4, so 28, 14 damage.
Okay.
And then Christmas damage?
Yep. Do 2d8 and actually do an extra 1d4 as well for doing math.
Math damage. That's the 2d8. And then 2 more for math.
He's death by math.
Very nice. Alright, you score a direct hit. Santar's like, ah, I hate the winter.
And equations.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, Santar the Claus.
Well, so here's the problem with that. Teasing Santar the Claus at the end of the turn. It is now Santar's turn.
He always starts first.
And he always starts first.
And I'm outside.
That's right. So, he is going to fling back at you a fireball.
Can I counterspell?
Yeah, I think so, right? That's exactly what
That's
it's
a
supposed to be
reaction?
for. Sure.
Yep. It's a reaction.
Counterspell!
So, tell me how that remind me on counterspell.
If it's a level 3 spell, it just is automatically stopped. If he's casting at a higher level, I have to roll to see if I succeed in countering it.
I think you can also cast counterspell at higher levels too.
I don't know.
I can't.
Okay, well, you know what? We're just going to say it gets
Right away.
fizzled out. It would not be bounced back, it would fizzle out, right?
It would fizzle out.
So he fires it at you, it's big fire, and you just go, done. Nope. Bye, Felicia Fire.
Bye, Felicia Fire.
Santar is very unhappy and flies towards you from the ceiling. Caliente, your turn.
I'm shaking in my scales.
Is the door still open?
No, it was actually just shut.
No, well, I shut it and then she opened it, so it's actually open.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
I love seeing people use abjuration. Alright.
So, at least last you saw, there was an imp in the corner. And, well, Santar is... You hear its roar flying across the roof toward Fan Fan.
See if I can hit this.
Hit with a chromatic orb, huh?
Just gonna hurt you to the ground. That's not Christmassy or anything. There it is. Because I'm casting it. I'm casting it.
Light up that tree.
Not again.
Well, you hit it, however, it was able to resist all the damage.
Alright.
Over.
Alright, don't know. I'm going to assume he may not still be around. I don't know if you're back, Lagor? Alright, so I'm going to say... Is anyone hurt? Yes. Jolly
Yes.
himself is hurt, so he's going to cast Cure on himself. There we go. Okay. You see, as this thing, you kind of knew where it was, and you actually see it flying right at you, Nimbjorn, before it attacks. And it misses.
Guess who won't?
Now it's your turn. You saw it moving towards you, so probably didn't move away.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing in front of me. where it was. So it's probably if I reckless attack, it'd probably just be regular roll, right? Not disadvantage for not beating.
Yep, you're fine.
I'm back. Sorry, folks.
No problem at all.
I hit him and I hit him when I say, "Merry Nimbus, filthy animal."
All right. And it too goes down with a poof.
And then I got movement, right?
Yeah.
I can, because I'm a barbarian. I get 40 feet. I think that covers me to him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And then, well, since I didn't get my second attack, can I do my second attack on him?
Yeah, you can attack, move, and continue your attack. And you hit. A direct strike against Santar of the Claws.
How long does haste last? Because I'm
It
still
has
hasted.
7 more rounds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue this reckless attack. I missed. Okay, one last one.
Now, why did you get advantage on that?
Reckless attack.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then
Another
I hit
hit.
him, and I'm gonna look at him and like, I hate meatloaf.
All right. There's another D8 that.
Fan Fan's like, yeah, meatloaf sucks.
Yeah.
Fan, it's your turn. You are facing down Santar of the Claws itself,
Wow.
towering over you.
Santar's definitely on my naughty list. I'm gonna magic missile him. I'm gonna magic missile him as a level 2, so I do an extra dart.
Okay.
Two, 3, 4.
Ouch.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna use my sorcery points to give me my level 4 slot back.
Very nice. And are you going to try to move, or just stay where you are?
I'm scared to move because he can touch me if I move.
Face
I'm
plant.
sure.
It's your turn then.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Take these, mistletoes.
Fortunately, you missed with your at least first short bow attack. And a miss with the other.
Wow, I did.
Now, it would be Caliente's turn, except Santar, of course. Now, Santar is in all-out attack mode here, so going to use a pierce on Fan there,
Ouch!
and it hit.
I felt it before it hit me.
As a reaction, I'm going to use my barrier to absorb the damage.
Ooh.
So you take the damage instead?
Yeah.
I thought it was getting nothing for Christmas, but it turned out okay.
It turns out damage is refundable.
Or did I re-gift that damage?
Actually, it needs to be applied directly to me, so we'll take it from the right stack. Just grab it and drop it on me.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Alright, now with its second attack, again with the pitchfork. Hits.
Ouch. That's gonna leave a mark.
And you failed your concentration,
I failed, so
unfortunately.
bye-bye haste.
Yeah. And then it follows up with its tail. And hits. You need to make a DC 17 con save.
Woohoo!
Nice, nice.
Very nice. Okay, very good. That is Santar's turn. Caliente, you're up.
Alright, let's try this flavor then. Okay. Singing of a loud Christmas. Thunder. 68 for 16. Okay.
I know, right? I was just looking at that. Looks like someone's been naughty this year. Oh.
Nice. Alright, so we got anything else here? Alright, Faceplant, you're up.
Alright, yippee-ki-yay, Santa.
Nice, and it's a hit, so you do an extra 1d8.
That 7 didn't go on him, did it?
Oh, I could have said it. There you go.
Add for my sec.
And it was an unfortunate miss. Anything else?
I got too excited by that last hit.
Fan, you're up. You're hurt.
I am hurt. I don't know what to do. This is really confusing. I am going to... Oh, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to do another magic missile at level 2. And do 4 more little boops on Santar. Because he's the worst.
Isn't he?
You did it!
I did something!
With magic missile, I don't know, a little bit of Christmas cheer, and, you know, the help of your friends, Santar the Claus goes down in a lump on your front porch.
Yay! We have figgy pudding!
Woohoo! Figgy pudding for everyone.
I heard every time Santa goes down, an angel gets its wings.
Now, here's the problem, though.
There's still an imp in
2
here.
Santars appear in its place.
I'm going to try to get you on the map here, approximately where you are first, and then we'll deal with it in a sec.
Dum, dum, dum.
You are outside of the house. As you can see, it's a house surrounded by wood. Screaming from the woods, you've been spotted by the local nature.
My only weakness, nature.
The hills have eyes.
For us.
And bursting out of the woods comes a couple of gigantic polar bears. And you hear a roar behind them.
Wait,
Darn
do
you.
we have cans of soda?
Could someone stop global warming? I'm tired of seeing polar bears.
Alright,
No.
so
Oh, thank goodness, no glacial bears.
I'm going to leave the turn as it is, and we will continue on. Did you have anything else you wanted to do, Fan?
Cry. But that's
Bears!
it. I think it's Mindior's. Bears!
The bears.
Alright, so let us continue down the path then, and coming running out of the woods, screaming, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Moving faster than even the polar bears is the legend that you'd heard of, Frosty the Snow Yeti.
He's just abominable.
Absolutely. And is going to target a creature within 30 feet of it. How about you, Fan?
Yay.
Succeed on a DC 18 con save.
I won! No, wait. What did I win?
Well, at least you're a sorcerer.
Oh, no!
Okay. Take 6d6 cold damage as it chills you to the bone and you are paralyzed for 1 minute. You can repeat your save at the end of each of your turns.
Did we get our health back or something?
Nope.
Nope. I'm still at half my hit point. Oh,
I have you as partially resisted, so that's why you're still alive.
I thought you said 66. Oh, did you say 6D6?
Yeah, 6d6,
Okay.
and it was partially resisted, which is good because you're down to 3 hit points, but you're also paralyzed now
I'm
for 1
paralyzed.
minute. When it's
Does
at
that
the
mean
end of your
dispel?
turn, you get to make another save.
Does that mean the haste drops?
Oh, that's already gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the concentration
last
already wore
turn.
off on that. The other thing it's going to do is... Well, no, actually it's not yet. That's fine. Nimbiorn, your turn.
Well,
Oh, and let me do a quick shout out here. Snowy Forest by /u/Mr. Valor is the provider of the map on this one. This was a freebie map that I found online, and it's really nice and perfect for what I was looking for. So, thank you very much for that.
alright, so, just gonna run up to the... But there I am. Can I run up?
Yeah, we just call it straight line out the front porch there.
Okay, then I'll go up to the Yeti. Oh, let me put myself in the square.
Well, how much running is that? That's, what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? Yeah, about 40 feet, so you can do that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna... This is immediately after that other turn, so I should still be raged, yeah. And then, reckless against the person that could be my uncle.
Frosty the Snow Yeti?
Yeah.
You hit.
Ooh, can I use greater weapon fighting to re-roll that?
Yes. Alright.
One more, that's better. And then one last attack. Let's see what we do.
Ooh, nice. 17 points of damage. A huge hit on the Yeti there.
And I will be very happy with that turn.
Jolly, you're up.
My turn. Okay, it looks like Fan needs some help, big time. So, there you go. And for the moment, I think that's all I can do because I don't have any bonus actions right
Alright.
now. Spread a little Christmas healing there.
So the polar bear, with just red in its eyes, charges at Nimbiorn. Tries to bite and misses with its big chomp, follows through with a claw, and strikes with a sharp polar bear claw for 15 points of damage. Jolly the Old, you're back up.
Oh, I'm back up again?
Yep.
Oh, sweet. I am going to, it looks like, let's see, who needs the healing more? Nimbion's got some hit points left. I'm gonna heal Fan Fan again.
Yeah,
That's
Fan
all
Fan
right.
is very much hurt. As a matter of fact, you might want to consider actually moving over so you can do touch healing, which I believe will do more for you. But it's kind of up to you.
She is right there. And I think I've got Lay on Hands somewhere in here. I'm looking for it. Sorry.
Well, even Cure Wounds is touch.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, and don't forget, you have as a bonus action Mass Healing Word.
I'm glad you said that. I will do that right now.
You can't do two spells at the same attack.
Oh,
You
so I
could,
have to-
yeah, you could do that Mass Healing Word as a bonus action, and then take a regular action like an attack action or something if you wanted to. Or you could do, that as your bonus action and do whatever else you were going to do for an action.
I did one healing on. I'm gonna do Mass Healing Word to give it the extra healing on this next one.
All right. You know what? I'll just let you cast it now. That's fine. A little breath pause in the action as we move into the next phase. You can do Mass Healing Word now, because that affects the whole party.
Okay. So they all get the same?
Yes, and I'll take care of that. Everyone's got 9 hit points of healing, including yourself. So you're back to 0.
Yeah.
Nimbyorn, you're at 47.
Thank you very much.
Faceplant is at 12. Fan Fan, you've already been taken care of. And Caliente is not wounded. Okay, there we go.
Cool. There we go.
Nimbyorn, your turn.
Happy Christmas.
You got a Yeti to your right and a polar bear to your left. In other words, maybe a good time to die.
Alright, I don't have this ability program, but I guess as a bonus action I can shift, which will give me some temp hit points.
Sure.
So bonus action, it lasts for 1 minute. Hit points equal to your level, so that's 7 plus your Constitution modifier.
Which is 1, so you have 8 temp. And I just put it on your character.
Okay, cool. And then sorry, this is layered because my sub race also adds another 1d6. I'll roll that. 10 hit points, and I get 1 more armor class, which is going to be helpful for this.
Nice.
Alright, so I get all that temp hit points, and then I'll take my attack action. Sorry about that. Reckless. I'm gonna continue hitting Abominable Yeti.
You hit.
And when I hit, I'm gonna tell him I wanted an official Red Rider for Christmas. Alright, and then my second attack. Bam.
Alright, Polar Bear 1. It's going to try to bite. And it hits. And now it's going to claw. And it misses. Now, it's the Yeti's turn. Again, is going to hit you with its chilling gaze. Succeed on a DC 18 con save.
I want to look away, but I'm paralyzed.
No, this is Nimbyorn. Yep. Nice. Comic. Point of inspiration for Sandy Claus. Nimbiorn, I need you to make a DC 18 con save.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Bam.
Ooh, good deal. All right. So, let's see. Yeah, that's that. So you are able to face the gaze of Frosty the Snow Yeti and be perfectly fine. So that is actually chilling gaze, and then it's claw attack. So it's going to claw you, and it hit. Ooh, for 23 points of damage.
Rage. It should have
Face
been
plant, it's up to you.
resisted.
Really?
I'm gonna step
Yeah.
out a little.
I just rolled on it, so I'm not sure.
It's like the rage isn't applied, yeah?
Yeah.
It's on. Resist bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, magic, silver, fire, thunder, lightning, necrotic, radiant.
Yeah, I'm a bear. My first totem I chose was bear, so I'm resistant to everything except psychic.
Alright, so what would that resist make it then? Is it half? Is that what it is? Half damage on the die?
Yeah.
So that'd be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 7, 14 points instead of 23, so you get 9 points back.
And that 10 hit points went by fast.
Yep. Alright,
They do that.
faceplant.
All
You're
right.
up.
Faceplant. So now this pun only my good southern friends are gonna know, but we're gonna use it anyway. All right, polar bear, let's put some peanuts in your soda.
Wow, that is
See?
it. That is.
See, my southern friend was giggling. Second one hit. Alright. Y'all have to Google the peanuts in the soda thing.
Oh, I've heard of that as a southern thing. I've never tried it. Fan,
No,
so
don't.
you get to
Don't
make.
try
Yeah,
it.
it's a science thing.
You get to do a con save to break out of that paralyzation or take more
number.
damage.
Oh,
No.
not a big number.
Bigger numbers.
Alright, so let me relook up then real quick what that chilling gaze is. Yeah. You're just paralyzed for a minute, so you don't take further damage.
I'll just stand here.
Alright, the other polar bear. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. And it busts right through the front door going after Caliente.
Ooh, we don't get attack of opportunities on it?
Well, Fan's paralyzed,
Oh, okay. She's
and no one else is within range that I could see.
Yep.
Natural critical hit on a bite.
Which means I just have to eat it.
And then you claw follow-up. Misses. Now it's your turn, Caliente.
Alright. Here you've charged all this way, but I ain't staying around, so I'm gonna go up the bank. I'm gonna thunder step. Over here. Which everyone knows who are left side. Near me. I'll have some saves. That damage is thunder damage.
Wow. So everything, what all took thunder damage? It was just adds everything in the path, is that right?
You're forgetting to hit your talk button.
Oh, everything in the path where the area where I left.
Oh, okay. So basically the polar bear and Santar, who's already a lump of mush for now.
Yep. Yeah, he's a thorough lump of mush at this point.
Oh, I think how the DM says for now.
But what, Caliente, do your wondering eyes do appear but a very, very strange reindeer off from the woods to your left?
At least it's not a moose.
Jolly, you're actually up next.
Alright. So Fan is still unconscious? Is she still, or is she just...
Paralyzed and very wounded.
So it looks like...
Nimbiorn is also very wounded, even more so.
Which one of those healing actions can I hit Nimbion with here? Fan should be okay. I know she's paralyzed. But is one of these? Nope, that's. Probably should have picked Cleric. So can I hit Nimbion from here? I should be able to with the mass healing word.
Yeah,
I'd
sure.
only hit him at that
Yeah,
point, but
it would, but it would, yeah. Actually, you might even be close enough just for a regular healing word, but mass would be more, yeah.
It says, yeah, 1d4 plus 3. Is that right? 1d4 plus 3?
Yeah, correct. But it's a mass to everyone in the area. So, alright, so yeah, you rolled a 7 to everyone in the area, so that would be both Fan and Nimbiorn and Faceplant. And I took care of the hit points back.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do, like move or anything?
Yeah.
You would not provoke an attack from the polar bear if you move right now.
Yeah, I think I'm going to move out this way.
You two see a very strange deer just kind of past Caliente, and there's something weird about its nose.
What might that be? Alright.
Caliente, you're up.
Alright, this reindeer doesn't need to be playing any of my games. I'm gonna grab a handful of my hair, throw it to a ball of fire, and chuck that at him. So let's see.
Check it at what?
At the strange deer.
Alright, you hit the deer.
The deer that's green?
With 4 hit points. That's fine, you hit it. You hit it. Alright.
Well, it's an animal.
We'll have roast deer for supper.
Alright, so the deer, you think, once you hit it with a fire, produce flame. Okay, so just as it's burning, one of the last things to go is Some kind of weird glowing nose.
Rudolph.
He killed Rudolph.
What if this is where Bambi's story starts?
Okay, anything else you're gonna do?
So, turns out, plot twist, that deer was gonna save us.
Nibbiord, you're up.
Oh, sorry, I didn't have the tracker up. Reckless, I'm just gonna keep on Reckless attacking the Yeti until he stops eating me.
Alright, you hit the Yeti.
I'm gonna swing again. And I'm like, this is the most chop-tastic time of the year.
Nice. Okay. Extra 1d8 then. Alright, there you go. Anything else? Nope. Fan,
Nope.
you're up.
Wait, what happened to my con? Does paralysis affect my constitution?
Nope.
Nice, you made it. So now you're free.
Oh, cool.
I'll let you take an action here.
Okay, what's happened is it resets all your stats if you're inputted.
Yeah, they were good earlier. It's like it just changed.
You can go in and manually fix them.
I think if I did anything, what I would do is I would disengage and move away from the polar bear.
Sure, that sounds fine. Probably a smart idea.
Okay, that'll be what I do.
So the polar bear sees you running away
Oh no!
and
I should make myself look big.
doesn't know what else is in the house, so starts running into the house, and you hear the crashing of furniture, splintering of wood, and thankfully no screams. Now Polar Bear 1 is looking at Nimbjorn. Missed.
Oh, sweet.
And then is going to follow up with a claw. And, oops, how about if I actually roll it on the person? There we go, hit. For 9 points of damage. Alright, and that's its turn. So, Faceplant, you're up.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot at the Yeti, but I'm also doing Hail of Thorns, which does both creatures because they're within 5 feet of each other.
Absolutely.
So I'll do that first. Screaming at the Yeti, "Don't be a heat miser!"
Nice.
So that's for the spell, and then I'll do the short bow just on the Yeti. That. And then now on my second shot, does the spell go off again, or is that just a one-time? How does that work?
I would have to look at the spell description.
It says concentration up to 1 minute.
So it probably continues on successful attacks, right?
Okay. So let's see what happens.
Oh no, it's concentration up to a minute, but it only applies on the next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack. So you only do it that
Okay.
once.
Okay, so it just did it that once. Alright.
Yeah.
And then do I get my D8?
Sure.
Well, okay. It's just rolled 7 twice, but onto the ground.
There you go, an extra 5. Alright. It is the Yeti's turn. The Yeti fixes faceplant with a chilling gaze. Make a con save.
Okay, I'm trying, sorry.
Just double click on it. Yeah, very good. You made it. Now it is going to do a cold breath attack. And let me remind myself as to what that is. 30-foot cone. So make another DC 18 con save. Same with you, Nimbjorn. Right, faceplant did not make it. Neither did Nimbjorn. So, damage. Boom! Nimbjorn goes down.
It didn't put damage on me. Oh, there we go.
And you took heavy damage. So Nimbjorn is down. And it is Nimbjorn's turn. Made a successful death save. Is there anything you can do here, Nimbjorn? Other than that?
No. There's no way I can get myself up.
Nope.
I
Okay.
don't think.
Just checking. Polar Bear is continuing to crash inside of the house. Now it's the Yeti's turn again. And he's going to turn to his right and do another 30-foot cone.
Oh no.
Except that that's not right. Let me go. 10,
Looks like we're all in that.
10, 20, 30. No. Just Fan is in that. So, con 18 save. Con 18 save to Fan, and you're the only one affected. So, Fan, make a con save. Oh, might be. Are you guys? Oh, for some reason you guys weren't hearing me. Sorry, Fan, it's up to you to make a con save.
Okay. I believe in me.
No.
Apparently I don't believe in me.
Boom. Heavily hurt.
Hey, you're not dead.
Yay!
You're
I
not
resist
dead.
things.
Now, since Nimbjorn is already smushed, it is now charging forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. And it is Caliente's turn.
Well, that's awful close to where I was. So, let's see, the polar bear. Right, whatever. So, Calante has this flaw, and it's about losing his temper, which is what happened to that deer. It's what's about to happen to this Yeti, too.
Hit.
Let's see what bald polar bear looks like.
Wow, a lot of damage. Now, what kind of damage was that? Chromatic orb. Do you know what the type of damage it was?
Fire,
Okay.
because I made it fire.
All right. Anything else? Alright. Fanfin, you're up.
I feel like I should do a con save just for consistency's sake.
No, you're fine. Of course, right behind you is a very angry and smelly Frosty the Snow Yeti.
So this snow. Okay, I'm scared. I'm startled. I'm going to I'm going to use my last tier 2 slot, level 2 slot, and do ye olde magic missile for four zaps.
Ping, ping. Ping. Hey,
Sweet.
consistent. Hey, consistent. 3, 3, 3, and 3. There you go. Anything else?
And I'm just gonna panic here because I'm still standing next to the beast.
Alright, faceplant, you're up.
Okay, let's
Finish
see.
him!
Or at least distract him.
Draw his attention!
You also have a polar bear sitting there, potentially getting ready to eat Nimbyorn.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm gonna start moving up. And fire twice at polar bear. Oh, no. And miss completely.
Alright, well, you did get its attention, however, which is just in time, because instead of eating Nimbyorn, it turns its attention to you.
Yay!
It hit with its bite. Right jolly 6 points of damage, and follows up with a claw attack and misses. Jolly, you're up. You've got someone down. At the very least, you got Spare the Dying.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Is I'm going to try and as long as I don't invoke the attack of opportunity, can I get to him and do Spare Dying at the same time, or is that going to be? Can I move and cast it because it's a cantrip?
What's the range on it? Is it touch?
I thought it was touch. Let me look. Yes, it's touch. It's instantaneous, but it's touch. I have to be next.
Yeah, so you could do a double movement to get up, unless you've got something else.
Nope.
But you can also just use a healing word and bring them up to 0. That's fine too.
So I can just do healing word from where I'm at.
You could, yeah.
That'll at least help for now.
It'll stabilize them, yeah. Bring them to
Yeah.
like 1 hit point.
There it is. Oh, missed. Hold on. Mouse failure. Does that stabilize him automatically?
I think so, right? Usually does.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, actually brought him up to 88 hit points. So he's back.
Excellent.
And it's your turn. With just the last bit of rage in your body, as you were heading toward, what looked to be some kind of holiday tree with a bunch of presents and cookies, you get ripped to the present because there is a polar bear claw on your chest. And it's got sharp claws that were most recently in your body. What are you going to do?
What am I gonna do?
Yep.
I'm gonna read. There's a second wind ability.
Darn right there is. That gives you another action, I believe, right?
It's no, second wind is a bonus action, and I can heal 1d10 plus my.
Yep, so at the very least you could do that as a bonus action. And you can still attack. You're on the ground, but you can attack.
Yeah. No, I can, like, I don't I just use half my movement to stand up too?
That's true, yeah.
So, I heal 3 hit points. It's great. It's I use half of my movement to get up, and then I'm going to. I can't rage because I used my bonus action.
No, you were still raged.
Oh, I was still rage? Okay.
I think, right? It hadn't worn off yet. I mean, you were dead, but you were still angry while you were dead. So I'm going to say you're still angry.
Okay, I turn that back on, and I will reckless.
You hit the polar bear.
And I'll say, Home Alone quote, I made my family disappear.
Nice.
And I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Hooray!
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah, it is. Well, let's see how much of an insult that was.
Alright,
You hit it again.
a lovely cheese pizza just for me.
I don't think you're going to need to worry about that. Nope. So, just like in a horror movie, it thought you were dead. It turned its attention around just in time for you to pop up and then do whatever you did to it.
I still got 15 movement. So I killed it, and I'm like, yes. And I guess I can just get that far. And right before I end my turn, I'm like, I'm kind of still dying.
Alright, faceplant. It's your turn.
Okay, so the bears are down. So we just got Abominable Snow Yeti.
Indeed.
Alright, you've got 9 lives, but you've just spent them all. And one more. Ah.
Couple of
Christmas
misses.
vacation
Bummer.
come through.
Let me make sure your stats are okay too. Yeah, your stats are okay.
No, I'm just rolling crap.
Alright, so the Yeti, who took fire damage its last turn, is going to attempt to attack Fan Fan and have to do it with disadvantage. You see it kind of trying to claw, but it's also just kind of freaking out.
This could be my last fanfare.
Still a hit though.
Ooh.
Boom. And then it looks at Jolly with a chilling gaze, and I'll actually roll the save here. You failed the save, so you take 24 damage, and you are paralyzed. Just in time for your turn.
Make a save. We hope.
Con 18.
Nope.
Nope. Alright, so you're paralyzed.
I'll stay paralyzed.
Caliente, you're up.
Alright. See if this can give you some heartburn. Or fire breath. Okay, so the first one. It is switch array, it makes 3 attacks. And he'll go ahead and target.
Yeah, I don't think that damage got targeted on it either. Okay. Yeah. Boom! One last hit. Good roll, but we'll see. I just roll for damage.
I was figuring out why my damage wasn't going in.
It's not being targeted on the Yeti for some reason.
I figured it out. It's supposed to go on me, so when I roll the damage, it applies. Which I've done.
You didn't do any additional damage from where you're at right now? So I look at the combat tracker, I see a Scorching Ray attack with a 21 that should hit, but I don't see damage. There we go. With a tip of its hat saying, "I'll be back next year." Frosty the Snow Yeti falls prone to the ground.
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
So you have, you are outside, which you know is a bad idea on Christmas. You also have a rampaging polar bear inside of your house. What are you going to do?
Let's
We're
make
gonna
popcorn.
We're gonna stabilize Fanfan first.
Alright.
I'm gonna limp over next to the group. Some of my fingers are broken.
We've got a polar bear in our house.
You hear it smashing pretty much everything.
That's not a joke. That's a thing that's happening. We should try and make that not a thing.
We should probably fix Nimbjorn first, though.
Why is all the snow red where I'm going?
Because you're bleeding profusely. I mean, I can cauterize you, but that's not necessarily better.
Well,
My name's
our
not
cleric is
Carter.
paralyzed for the next minute here, so. I guess, Caliente, if you're done, I'm just going to turn it to Fanfan, and it's your turn.
I will death save. Oh, I think it rolled for me and I failed.
Okay, there you go. So the polar bear is raging inside of the house. Faceplant, you're up.
Okay, let's put some cure wounds onto Fanfan here.
All
Just
right.
do a long rest while he's distracted by the house.
So Fanfan, you were having this really nice dream where you were walking toward a hearth, and in the hearth was bubbling some kind of hot, warm chocolate. And there was a bunch of people greeting you around the fire saying, "Hey, come here, have some hot chocolate." But you never reach there. Instead, you wake up in the cold and snow with wind on your face, bloody.
I will trudge over in this direction.
Oh, shucks, they were drinking dirty cobbles. Hey guys, what happened? Why is the snow red here?
You took a snow nap.
Because you've been bleeding a bit.
Caliente, you got anything?
I guess I'll just double move so I can see into the house from here. And have this, well...
Well, you can actually move into the house itself if you want.
Yeah, not by myself.
Jolly the Old, make a saving throw.
It's con, right?
Yep. Not quite. Alright. Nimbjorn.
Can somebody pick up Jolly?
Could I?
I mean, probably physically.
Yeah, you could pick him up, but Nimbjorn can't really cast.
I can cast him aside into the well. Oh, you mean spells? Yeah, yeah. Oh,
I mean, you've always heard that that human sacrifice could end, you know, the evil of Christmas, but you've never tried it.
Well, you know, I'm always willing to give everything a try. So I'm gonna pick up Jolly and head towards the well.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So, Fan, what are you gonna do? You have a rampaging polar bear inside of the house, and a rampaging Nimbiorn who might be trying to throw your cleric down a well.
Fan digs into her backpack and she's like, oh, she has 2 potions of healing. So she takes one and she drinks it, and then the other one she's holding, hey, somebody want this? Anybody?
You can actually just drag that healing to you.
Why are you headed toward the well?
I wouldn't mind that. But I also have to sacrifice the Centaur right now.
No, you don't.
She's gonna move like 15 feet after them, but no, she won't reach them.
Alright, the polar bear is continuing to rage inside of the house. Maybe it's up the stairs? Faceplant, what you up to?
Huh. Well, I guess I'm gonna go in the house.
You're just gonna sort of let Nimbiorn do his thing and just be like, oh, I didn't see anything.
Oh, I don't know what he's doing.
Alright, you see the polar bear kind of in the hearth there.
Start whistling gently at it. Come here, boy.
Okay. Look, no sacrifice to the mush on the front porch. It's not gonna work. It's just gonna make it worse for us. Seriously, just bring him inside or something. No, hop inside.
But I read it on a tabloid. They never lie.
Alright, Caliente, you kind of, I'm gonna put you inside of the house here too. You're kind of through the window on the side here. Put you over there.
Okay. Alright, I can see that polar bear.
You can hear me whistling at it.
Alright, bear. I hope this works. Yes. Okay. I have banished this polar bear.
You banished it? Where'd you banish it to?
A pocket dimension for a minute.
Nice!
The North Pole.
For a minute. And what happens after a minute?
And then it pops back in. Unless it's a polar bear from some other dimension, and then it's just gone.
No, well, we'll see, I guess, in a minute. Alright, so at this point, other than the incoming polar bear and the barbarian, are you going to throw Jolly the Old down the well? I'm going to give Jolly the Old another saving throw.
I'm probably not. He said to bring the cleric inside, so I'm probably gonna, I don't know, probably behead him inside and stuff, throw him down the well.
Well, that sounds fine. So eventually you guys all find yourself back inside of the house. You know, Santar is just laying there dead on the outside, and you're all comfy around your somewhat charred table. And here's one other piece that's, I guess, worth mentioning. For whatever reason, left behind, you don't know who might have done it, but left behind are 5 little gifts. One for each of you. And a plate of cookies and a glass of milk on the table.
Yeah, that milk, you might want to move it. I'm gonna behead the cleric right there.
No.
No beheading.
No beheading.
But isn't it the season to be headless?
So these, although they do look like mimics, they are not, in fact, appearing to be alive. They might actually be gifts. Maybe. You could always try opening one.
I'm gonna open one.
Alright, inside is the one thing that you wished for Christmas. What was that thing?
A new foosball table!
Yeah, inside is a foosball table. It's amazing. You put it together and there you go. And then, Fan, what's in your gift?
I wish for world peace.
It's an empty box.
There's a green face in there.
Oh, I love it. An empty box.
I mean, you don't know, maybe. No one's tried to kill you yet since you wished for it. How about you,
I thought
Nimbyarn?
it'd be bigger.
Wow, a code for a season pass for Dungeons & Dragons Online.
Nice. Caliente?
Hey, it's a staff of power.
Right? Faceplant?
I got my foosball table.
Oh yeah, you already got the foosball table. That's right. And then Jolly
I
the
get
Old.
2 foosball tables.
Jolly the Old. What's your Christmas present?
That following that excellent example, mine are lifetime memberships for DDO and Lotro.
All right, there you go. Well, that's going to wrap it up then with "Twas the Night Before" here on D&D Night on DDOstream, a special holiday-themed episode for the week. The next couple of weeks are going to be a little bit spotty because of the holidays. We're going to be trying to do a couple of reruns and a pre-recorded show, so stay tuned for that, though. And join us on our Discord if you'd like to. You can find it on D&D Night. There was a link a little bit earlier. Let me actually put that up. Thank you very much, Bonnie, Groovy, Rogue Baby, Nivmind, and Baklagor for joining me here tonight. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching and paying attention. This has been D&D Night on...
Rudolph.
Well, you did.
I can't believe I survived.
So Rudolph was actually going to attack the Yeti for you, but, you know, choices were made, so...
It wasn't really a choice.
You can find D&D Night on DDOstream every Sunday night. Twitch.tv/DDOstream, starting at 7 o'clock Eastern, sponsored by Fantasy Grounds. Thank you very much, Fantasy Grounds, for being our sponsor. You can find out more about Dungeons & Dragons Online at DDO.com. Any final words before we call it a night?
Happy holidays!
Happy holidays. Thanks, everyone.
Merry Nimbus, you filthy animals.
Have a good night.
Ho, ho, ho.